that anybody can win. And I believe that anybody can be a 4%er. Anybody can create the good life that they desire. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. How are you guys doing tonight? Happy Thursdays. Today's Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday. Man, we've been so busy here, lost track of time, lost track of days sometimes, sometimes I'm like, what month is this? Because we're so busy making things happen. So how are you, everybody? You guys are doing great. It's storming over here like crazy, so hopefully we won't get the internet going out, on us. Everything's good. All right, Gilbert, great seeing you here. Jared, Lauren, all right, 4% crew, okay, 4% guys, hanging out. All right, awesome. Well, I am excited to be back with you here. Couldn't make it last night, sorry about that. Dana Beck is doing great all the time. I'm doing great, I'm doing wonderful, everything is good. Yes, good to go. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it short, sweet, to the point. As I promised you guys, we've been working on a project that is I'm really excited about. And it's got to do with traffic. It's got to do with massive traffic. It's got to do with leads. It's got to do with sales. It's got to do with stuff that so many people need help with. And this is the kind of stuff that I've been perfecting. When I got started online, this was 2005. Anybody here go back to like 2000, early 2000s? Any veterans here online? It's crazy to think, there's like every 42 seconds, I think, the correct data last time I checked at least. They said that every 42 seconds, somebody starts an online venture. Crazy. Might be even that number might be even smaller right now because of the whole this craziness that's going on in the world, right? So the people are doing affiliate marketing is booming like crazy. E-commerce is booming like crazy, right? Businesses trying to pivot online. Everybody wants to be online. And we are so fortunate. You have no idea. If you're running a business, if you're building a business online, you have no idea how fortunate you are that you can create and build something online. I was out today and I was at this one local, this boutique store. There was like nobody there, man. Like nobody. The gym I go to, it's like nobody's going there. I'm like, what happened? It was packed. It's crazy. Will, I'm doing awesome, brother. Jared says 09 or 2010, definitely, yeah. So businesses, man, how many businesses in your town are going out of business right now? Because people are afraid to go to like public places, right? Businesses are, and you got the rent, you got all these other things you got to pay. I'll just tell you this, we are fortunate to be able to build a business online, and my message has always been, if you're dedicating yourself to build an online business, treat it like a business. I tell you, so many people I see, they're trying to make money online, and this make money online thingy, it was like, let's just kind of see, if it's gonna work out. I remember when I was getting started, there was a lot of business opportunity type things that were booming, and everybody, that was, oh my goodness, I remember all these things that I was sucked into, cash gifting and all these other things, and I was like, dude, people are making money, I'm gonna do this, I want to be rich. They didn't know anything about running a business, building a business, longevity. And I was like, all right, this company, looks pretty awesome. And I'm green. I'm excited. I'm like, that guy's making money. He's traveling to the beaches I want to travel to. He's driving the car I want to drive. Let's go. Right. And a lot of my running buddies, are no longer around. And I was fortunate because, well, initially, Gary Roberts says getting that LLC. Yeah. So I want to talk to you a little bit about this business stuff, right? Because when I got started, I was initially just running like everybody else, like a sheep. And it's like, sheep is going this way. I was just following the herd. Everybody's screaming, hey, this is the next hottest thing. And there was like hot thing popping up every week back then. And I was like, all right, this is going to be the thing I'm going to get rich with, right? And I was selfish. I did not care about building a company at that time or whatever. I just wanted to make a lot of money, truth. It's true. And I wanted to support a family, and I wanted to retire my parents. That was one of my big dreams. And I wanted to be able to provide for the loved ones. I'm like, I want to have a comfortable life. And you know what? I'm going to tell you, nothing wrong with that kind of stuff. Anybody have goals like that? They're kind of selfish? Yeah? Or not? Or are you guys like, let's just go change the world, man. Let's go, make the world a better place. I mean, that's nice. That sounds good, right? But I tell you this, straight up facts right now for you. If you cannot help your world, if you cannot take care of your world, if you cannot help yourself, there's no way you're going to help other people. No possible way, If somebody is overweight trying to teach somebody else how to be, fit and slim and healthy, I mean, there is something wrong with that picture. Right? So I'll tell you guys, you got to be like politically correct or whatever, or say the right thing, and you have to be this with this correctness, man. People are failing with this whole correctness. Look, you got to be ruthless about building, putting yourself on some very, very solid grounds for success. Period. Nothing else matters, right? If you're not winning, you're not confident. If you're not winning, you're weak. If you're not winning, your self-esteem is down. If your self-esteem is down, okay, that affects your family life. That affects your friend and other relationships. The kind of friend you are, because your self-esteem is down. People with low self-esteem, okay, they take it out on other people. You guys notice that? Is that true or true? Right? You got to take care of yourself. If you're on an airplane, they tell you to put your mask on first in case of an emergency. Why? Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. We got to be able to take care of ourselves. Really, really important. So I was like, I'm going to take care of myself. Had no idea how to market. No idea. Zero knowledge on marketing or traffic or anything like this. I was running ads, throwing money here, throwing money there. Paid like I think it's like $4,000 or something like that to join that company. Crazy money I did not have. I borrowed a lot of money, but I was like, living on fumes, man. I was like flying on fumes. I was living in this hope land, right? Anybody can relate? Hope land. No experience, no knowledge, no nothing. Quit my job. Maybe it wasn't the smartest idea. Probably wouldn't do it if I could go back there. Wouldn't do that thing again. Probably would probably have a little bit of a security. But for me, that was a do or die situation. Is what I put myself in. And I say this, I was lucky and fortunate enough to have the right person come into my life. I got to the point where I did not have $1.19 to my name, and that was horrible. Would never ever want to go back there. Started to came across guys like Dan Kennedy, some of the old school direct response guys, and they said, look, two things, man: traffic and conversions, and make yourself stand out. Write this down. Make yourself stand out in that space. If you're in affiliate marketing, if you're doing affiliate marketing, stand out. Okay? Stand out in that circle. Stand out in that crowd. If you're promoting for a particular company, stand out. Okay? If you are in a particular niche, stand out. How can you stand out? Stand head and shoulders above the competition. How can you do that? Back then, for me, that was simple. Abdulrazak, Abdulrazak says 90 cents. Is that your story, Abdulrazak? Everybody's got a story. And I tell you, your story is going to become your biggest asset. Embrace it. Go through it without talking to anybody. By the way, I'm going to give you guys this in just a second. How many of you guys want this? How many of you guys want this? Actual download. See how awesome this is? This is like, I got it laminated. You hear it? Looks great. I'm going to give it to you. We're going to be giving away these things right here called Mass Traffic Blueprint. But the thing that you're going through, is creating your story. And your story, if you are able to overcome the challenges in your life, that will become your biggest asset. The biggest asset. Okay? Nobody cares about your Lamborghinis. Nobody cares about the big house. Nobody cares about that junk. You know what people care about? Can you help me? See what I'm saying? Can you help me? Can this person help me? If there was 1,000 affiliates promoting the same product, everybody's promoting the same thing. If you want to win, you got to figure out how can you stand head and shoulders above those 1,000 people. You hear that, Rain? You guys hear that? It's crazy. Woo, it's storming. Okay, so yeah, so stand out, right? And so the way that you can cut through the clutter is this, guys. I'm gonna give you a couple of very, very simple things. We're gonna keep it light and simple tonight. And I'm gonna give you the traffic blueprint. I'm gonna get you into it. I'm gonna give you a crash course on it. You'll get into it. You'll be able. I'm gonna walk you through that in just a second. Okay. Look at this. Number one, the crap you're going through in life. All right. Don't talk about it as you're going through it. Please don't talk about it. Nobody needs to hear it as you're going through it. Okay. Nobody. I was going through crap in my life. Nobody needed to hear it. I kept it to myself. Maybe the person that's closest to you, maybe your spouse, whoever the closest to you that you want to share that with. This is your thing. There's plenty of negativity in the world without, you needed to add to that. See what I'm saying? We don't need to add more negativity into the world. People are not looking for more negativity. They can get it from CNN, right? People are looking for hope. People looking for inspiration. People looking for, ways out, right? People looking for, dude, with all this mess that's going on, how can somebody help me? Hang on a sec. I've got this Slack thingy going off on me here. I want to make sure there's nothing important or urgent. Okay. All right. Anyway, I think we're good. Okay. So as you're going, everybody's going through crap in their life, and as you're going through it, never talk about it until you have overcome it. Okay. Until you've gone through it, and then you figure out how to maneuver through it, and then you glean some really, really important lessons from it, and then you can teach those lessons to others, and then you can lead them through the similar thing. Okay. For me, here's how it was for me in the beginning. I was failing, got down to not having $1.19 to my name. And I say not having because I literally did not have, we had these French loaves back in 2005 at Walmart here in the United States. I'm not sure if if you guys here from the States, you can remember this. I think they might be still have them, I'm not sure. But it literally cost $1.19, French loaf. Okay, and I did not have $1.19 to buy it for my family. That was the lowest point in my life. I'm like, dude, I don't know how I'm gonna feed my family tomorrow, And then what happened was it was somebody's birthday, and I think it was my mom. She didn't know what to get us. She did not know what was going on. Nobody knew. Nobody in our family knew. My wife and I only knew, right? Nobody knew we were going through that. Nobody knew. As far as everybody's concerned, hey, everything's fine. Okay. So what happened was, my mom gifted us like $100 in cash because she didn't know what to get us. She's like, hey, here's some money, just buy whatever you guys want. We're like, yes, we can put some gas in the car, we can buy some bread. That was me. 2005. You know what I mean? Nobody needed to hear that crap. And I was like, man, this is gonna get us for a few more days. I can at least fill up the tank in my car, in my little Honda. And I can get us around the town a little bit, to find some bread. I remember this like it was yesterday. And then I said, you know what? I'm either going to do this or I'm going to die trying. And that was my pivotal point. That was my do or die. I had to make a decision. I said, either I got to go back and find a job and I'm in debt because I borrowed the money to get started, or I need to get real. And what happened was, the reason I got there was because I was following the herd. Following the herd. I was buying, this guy's like, I'm gonna teach you how to get to 20K a month. Yeah, let's go. Buy this course, boom, nothing. Buy this course, nothing. Hey, invest money over here, nothing. That was me. I was too scattered focused. Anybody relate? Too scattered focused is gonna get you and keep you in trouble. If you're too scattered, if you're listening to too many mentors, you will not be successful. Okay? Too many mentors is not a good thing. 1 or 2 max. Trust the source. So I came across a mentor, and he told me something that I will never forget. He said, you gotta stand out. I'm like, yeah, because he's like, never be just another fill in the blank. And I thought about it. I'm like, for real, I'm being like everybody else. There is no difference between what I'm doing and any of these other thousands of people are doing. Zero difference. You couldn't tell the difference. I was promoting identical product, identically how everybody else was doing it. I was not standing out. I did not have my message. I did not have a voice. I was just like anybody else. I was a commodity. And nobody cared. Nobody cared. See what I'm saying? So here's my message to you. Why should anybody care for your existence in this community as an entrepreneur? See what I'm saying? If you can answer and address that, you can go places, my friend. That's the truth. If you're in affiliate marketing, why should anybody care? If you're doing e-commerce, why should I buy from you versus tens of thousands of others out there? Okay? And then that's when the things start to click for me. Okay? I'm like, all right, you got to stand out. So I started to create myself very, very simple, unique landing page. Immediately, that rapper elevated me head and shoulders above everybody else because I could immediately stand out. Now I could run the same, Craigslist ad. Back then it was popular. Craigslist ads was really, really popular back in the day. It's free, and I did not have any money. And everybody was doing Craigslist ads, but everybody was like spamming. You guys remember those times? If you go back with that, it was something. But everybody was spamming these sites, right? Because nobody had money. Most of these guys peddling be these gurus or whatever. Nobody, they're on welfare, man. They can't teach you nothing. They don't know anything. And it's blind leading the blind. And I was into that, following, that kind of stuff. But I created myself a unique landing page, ran the same free ad that all of these other guys were running in the same place, Craigslist back then. Don't do that now. This is bad advice for today. Don't say, don't go out there and say, Vic, told me to run Craigslist ads to get, traffic. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna teach you traffic. But I ran a unique landing page in the same pool of people, to the same audience that my competition, my running buddies was running, and I could immediately stand out. I could immediately start to build my list, and that was my first breakthrough. I was like, dude, I've got 20 subscribers for free. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, this like 20 people. They got like names and first names and last names, and they got dreams, and they're like real people. Oh my goodness, what do I do? I've never had that before. $30,000 invested trying to figure this thing out. I never had that before, So light bulbs starting to go off, and I really I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna die trying. And then that same mentor also told me, hey, master traffic and conversions, you will never be hungry. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do that for the rest of my life. I made a commitment. We make commitments and decisions depending on, different phases, what phase we are in our life. Sometimes you're like, if it doesn't hurt bad enough, we're like, yeah, it's okay. It's not, I don't like this situation. I don't like my job or whatever, but hey, it's comfortable. It's familiar. Yeah, there's not enough money to the end of the month or whatever, but yeah, it's familiar. And that's why most people don't change. You see what I'm saying? Unless we get to the point where we're like, all right, this is it. And that was me. So I would stay up until 5, 6 a.m. I said to my wife, I said, baby, we're going to do this. I made her a promise. She wasn't working. I wasn't working. And and I started to go at it. And long story short, you guys, mastering traffic and conversions, I basically said, you know what, I'm going to become the most avid, I want to become the best when it comes to traffic conversions. 3 months later, 90 days later, same company, same product, same people, everything was the same environment, same industry, nothing changed. I changed how I was marketing, how I was getting traffic, and then how I was following up with it. Converting traffic into leads is a skill. Okay, so people like, if I can just get 100,000 people to my to my site, I'm gonna be rich. No, you won't. You're gonna lose money, right? If you don't know what to do with the traffic. So getting traffic is a skill. Converting traffic into leads is a skill. Building your list is a skill. These are not separate skills. This is continuous skill set that you need to have, right? When you have traffic, most people have, do you know anybody that's like huge giant lists but nobody cares, right? And they're broke? See what I'm saying? Who cares if you have 1 million people on your list if you're broke? Communication with your people is a skill. You guys agree or disagree? Okay? It's a skill. So traffic, list building, traffic getting, list building, communication is a skill. And when I got better and better and better at these skills, my income went up and up and up and up and up. See what I'm saying? And I wanted to compress time frames because I was in a crunch. I had my back against the wall. So I had to do things differently. See what I'm saying? The reason most people fail is because they look at traffic generation as a skill, standalone, and it will get you nothing but further in debt and deeper in, underwater. It's not. You don't need traffic. You don't want traffic, right? You don't want traffic. Why do you want traffic for? Unless you know what to do with the traffic, which is it's kind of like, what's the purpose of an email? Email subject line. What's the purpose of an email subject? Well, the purpose of the email is for the email to get delivered, right? Again, we need to chunk things down. I'm going to give you guys a full training on this. I'm going to give you, you guys want to learn this kind of stuff? We're going to talk about it. So, it's a sequence of events, and people fail is because they might have one little chunk over here, and they might become like really, really good at this one little piece, but then they don't understand all these other pieces, or maybe they're missing pieces, and so, it's a mess. Okay, it's just like, it's just like a train, railroad, and then there's like a chunk that's taken out, and you have a train coming in, and there's a chunk of railroad that's missing. What's going to happen? The thing is going to crash, right? It's not going to be pretty. So, getting traffic, building a list, capturing that list, communicating with your list. I had 20 people first. How do I communicate with them, right? And then how do you turn them into customers? I never, ever, ever, ever focused on conversions, ever. Okay? Dan Kennedy told me this too. He said, you can force conversions or you can let conversions happen. And I said, you know what? I don't want to force conversions. How can I force conversions, right? Can you force a fruit on a tree? Can you force it to be there? No. That would be ludicrous to think that, wouldn't it? Can you force somebody to love you? No. That would be crazy. See what I'm saying? People want to force results. You can't force results. You're going to get yourself in trouble. But you just let it happen. So conversion is a result. And when you understand how to just let conversions happen as a result of things that you do preceding to that, it's fun. And when that started to happen for me, I was like, whoa, 3 months, became number one income earner. 3 months. You guys know my story. Talk about it. And I'm not saying this because I'm bad or somebody. No. I started to follow a different set of blueprints. And that's when the whole idea of, you know what? Do things differently started to emerge for me personally. I did not have this. That was like 2005. Then, when I became number one income earner in that company, I was like, whoa, I've got like superpowers, man, because let me test this out. That company went belly up, by the way. It was a business opportunity company. It was belly up. It was, I don't know, owners split up or something like that. It's called a Bunza, by the way. Fun memories, though. I still got some friends from that company. the guy that sponsored me still works, provides services here for us now. He doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore. But hey, man, it's fun times. Most people, as a matter of fact, I don't remember anybody from that company that was running that. Those tens of thousands of people. I don't remember anybody right now. I don't see anybody right now around. Everybody faded out. Melted like snowflakes, because everybody was doing what everybody was doing. No, it wasn't Dave and Dave. No, that was way after that. Dave and Dave was like 2012 maybe ish. I'm talking about like 2005 right now. So anyway, I started to test these like ideas. Like, I mean, you start winning, and there was a book, Think and Grow Rich, that I read, because they're like, hey, you gotta do personal development. I'm like, yeah. So I got myself onto personal development, and in that book, anybody read Think and Grow Rich? Actually read it? In that book, he's talking about when riches begin to come, they come so quickly in such great abundance that you will begin to wonder where they have been hiding all those lean years. I was like, yeah, right, whatever, just a cute saying. Until that started to happen to me. And I went to affiliate marketing. I went to ClickBank. So the company, that particular company went belly up. I had no people, nobody knew me. I had no team. I had no office. I was working from like a kitchen table of my house, apartment at that time. It was fun. Fun memories. I'm telling you right now this, and I'm like reliving that moment. It's amazing. But I went to ClickBank back then, and started promoting ClickBank products, basically following the same stuff that allowed me to break through in that company. Boom, 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 5K, 20K a month. I was like, wow, this is awesome. Started to blow money left and right, started to buy things I didn't need necessarily. You go to a jewelry store with your wife, and she sees this Movado watch, it's like $800. I was like, oh my goodness. Prior to that, it was like, it's never for us. We can never afford that kind of stuff. Oh, that's for rich people. And then, once you start making money, you see that $800 Movado watch. It's like, hey, baby, you want it? Sure, let's get it. Boom, right? A necklace or something like that, or a ring, or just blowing money. I was stupid. That was stupid. I didn't understand money management. Once you start making a lot of money, you're like, dude, yeah, let's go party. And that's what I did. But I had the knowledge to make money. I was blowing money like crazy. Don't listen to this advice. You got to manage money. But I did not run like a business. You see what I'm saying? And then, so we all go through phases. I went through the, I read that book too, Douglas. Douglas says, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Changed it for me. Yeah, I read that book, but I tell you, man, and this is gonna happen to you guys too, right? Pretty sure it's gonna happen. If you don't, it's kind of like that rubber band. If you're like struggling, financially struggling, it's kind of like pulling that rubber band back, and then when you break through, and you have this massive success coming your way, and you're making all this money, all of a sudden, you just snap and you just go on a spending spree, man. You know what? That's okay. Because it's a phase. It's gonna be, especially if you're younger. I think I was in my 20s. Yeah, I was in my 20s. And you just have fun, man. But here's the thing: when you learn a skill to make money, that never goes away from you. It's like learning how to ride a bicycle. Learning how to ride a bicycle, you never forget. And so when you are equipped with a skill that allows you to literally print money on demand, you're like, you feel power. You feel you feel like your self-confidence. When I was struggling, my self-confidence was nothing. You're like, you're not confident in yourself. Your self-esteem, your self-image, everybody, you're uncertain. Uncertainty kills, right? It eats you. It aches your bones, man. You know what I mean? What are you guys all talking about here? Hold on a sec. Let me check it. Okay. Okay. Oh, so guest 3022. What's up, man? Okay. So guest 3022. We will be talking about that. So hang on, okay? No worries. Yeah, we don't need to ask this the same question over and over again. Guys, look, what I'm telling you right now is this. It's possible for you to win. It is possible. Okay? And in the beginning, it's okay for you to be selfish. Here's the thing that you got to just take this from this meeting here today. If you learn the number one skill set in marketing, the number one skill set in marketing, you guys know what that is? The number one, it's not chatbots, it's not website building, it's not, being influenced, it's not social media crap. It's here today, gone tomorrow, or something else, or being the number one skill set in marketing is being independent and having a real skill set where you can generate traffic at will, getting visitors to see what you've got to sell, period. Getting visitors, and then the skill set, understanding what do you do with those visitors, which is what do you need to do with them? Convert them into sales. That's it. Traffic and conversions is the number one skill set in any business, in any niche, in any company, in any genre, any vertical. Anybody will tell you that. When you learn this, you have superpowers. Period. Pure and simple. When you learn that without having to depend on a particular platform, on a particular somebody, your sponsor, your monster, your side body, your upline, your downline, whatever, all that stuff is garbage. It makes you dependent. Well, it's not, I'm not saying people are garbage. Those models, those strategies that most people follow, right? Right? If you don't understand, if you cannot wake up tomorrow and predictably, literally like step behind any product and know that you can succeed promoting that product as long as you believe in the product. Opportunity aside, all these other fancy things aside, if you have no list, if you have nobody following you, if you don't have anybody to tap into, can you sell that product and make a living? Okay? If you say yes, your confidence, your perception of yourself, the power that you have is unprecedented. And I can guarantee you, you are a better husband, a better wife, a better human being when you have that ability because you're confident. Confident people are nice people. Okay? It's people that are insecure, they're jerks. Okay? You want to have confidence. So, to make a long story short, over the years, I was as I was learning traffic and conversions, that was the only thing I was worried about, right? I was like, I would go to every conference, buy every product, and develop my own system of traffic. Over $400,000 in testing and retesting. And so I created a formula for traffic conversions. Been teaching this kind of stuff. A lot of it has not been affordable to a lot of people because it's premium level information. It's not cheap, obviously, but you don't go to college to become a surgeon, and pay $100, right? I mean, people go to college to learn how to do surgery. They pay, anybody know? What's the tuition to college? To get like a real job, right? Highest paid job, profession, I think in the United States at least, is what, like brain surgeon or something like that? $500,000 a year or so, maybe $400,000 a year. Okay, that's like a super high specialty, but I don't know how much do they have to pay to go to college. Now, if I was, God forbid, if I needed to surgery, I would want to go to the best. See what I'm saying? Now, check this out. If somebody is looking for a solution, shouldn't you be the best that they can go to? See what I'm saying? So people pay huge money to go to college. But when it comes to business, people don't want to spend a lot of money. You know why? Because they don't treat it like a business. They treat it like a side hustle. You guys hear this word being thrown around a lot by a lot of people? A side hustle? A side hustle? Hey, start a side hustle. Dude, you'll never maintain or sustain that side hustle. Don't fool yourself. And don't listen to anybody that's gonna help you build a business, and And the starting point is going to be like, hey, start a side hustle. I tell you, you can probably do it, and it's a controversial topic. I know that some people might not agree with me. They're like, well, you can start a side hustle, but then that's going to become your business. You know what? Maybe there are some anomalies or whatever. Maybe 1 in 1,000 can make it like that. But most people, I'm talking about predictability. I'm talking about certainty. I'm talking about like at scale model. If you approach something as this is going to be a little side hustle, that will always be side hustle for you. And side hustles usually, don't produce the success that you really want. You know what I mean? Treat this like a business. Whatever you're doing, if you're in affiliate marketing, if you're doing e-commerce, Shopify, Amazon, selling your own products, selling your own advice, running your things, partnering or collaborating with other people, treat this like a business, and you will have business results. Okay? People complain about everything right now. Oh, this is not right and that is not right. If you were to run a country, how would you run it? Well, if I was to run a country, I would do it differently. Oh, really? You got a country called your business. Run it. How you doing in that area? Start there. You got a country called your household. How are you doing in that area? Oh, that's a sensitive topic, isn't it? Right? Guys, look, 4%. Okay? 4%ers. This is what it's all about. Okay, guys? I think that the message that we're propagating here is needed in our industry today more than ever before. You guys agree or disagree? Anybody? Let me check the comments here. What do you guys think about this kind of stuff? Is this too far out? Am I disconnected from reality, or is this stuff making sense to you? Come on, let's talk. By the way, if you guys are watching, are we streaming on Facebook or not? Hey, if you guys are on Facebook, you might want to go to 4percent.com/live. You know why? Because I'm about to drop a little gift for you. I'm going to give you guys mass traffic blueprint. Agree? Huh. I am sick and tired of people sugarcoating stuff, man. And that's why there's so many problems in the world. It's because people sugarcoat stuff. It's because people try to be liked by everybody and all these other things, Are we streaming on Facebook or not? I'm not sure. Anyway, so if you guys are on Facebook, go to 4percent.com/live and you'll be able to get the gift. If we're not there, that's fine. Okay, but drop it like it's hot. We're about to drop it like it's hot. Okay. So here's the thing. There is a huge, big problem, you guys. Like I said in the beginning, 42 seconds or so, somebody starts a new business online. Right? There's a lot of people coming in, a lot of fresh blood, new blood coming into the industry. But then again, most people fail, so they leave. Or they jump around to different niches and different things or whatever. And later on they're coming back again. They're circling back again. There's a huge motion going on in this industry, in this world. Okay? There will always be opportunities for you if you understand how to get traffic, how to turn it into leads and sales. Build your tribe, run it like a business, treat it like a business, grow it like a business, and make your impact in the world. Be somebody worth listening to, be somebody worth paying attention to, and be somebody that would matter. See what I'm saying? Not somebody who will just peddle anything just to earn a commission. Stand for something, represent an idea, and watch what's going to happen in your life. Okay? Anyway, so back to the traffic thingy. I have here's what we've done. So we've taught traffic generation. We have a program, amazing program called Internet Traffic Academy, $5,000. It's actually a $10,000 academy. We sold it for $5,000. It has a lot of packages in it. Had a lot of stuff that we've included in it. A lot of people bought it, $5,000. And then so what we said is we started to look at what people like different levels and as they're coming into the program. A lot of people are like, well, I can't afford it. It's a lot of money, and it is. It's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it's the best. You don't expect to buy a Rolls Royce for $100, right? Or $1,000. That's why you go to Pinto. But people that want to go to Pinto, they don't feel pretty good in Pinto, I don't think. right? So everybody wants a Rolls Royce, but then, but only few people can pay the Rolls Royce prices. Anyway, so we looked at that, and so we're like, all right, how can we make it, how can we teach it, not devalue our products, and really, provide help into the industry. Traffic and conversions is the biggest challenge, by the way, for most of these companies surveyed. I told you guys this many times. There's a lot of, you can, check this data yourself. But heck, even look at your own business, right? If you're struggling, it's probably because traffic and conversions. If you can handle that and separate yourself from the pack and really understand how to do that, it's easy. So we've adjusted a lot of things. So we stripped down some stuff from the academy. And so Internet Traffic Academy right now, you guys can enroll if you wanted to, $2,000. It's on our website here at 4%. But then I wanted to do something even more special. We've never done this before. Everything, like when I was breaking through, I was following a specific blueprint, and I did not teach it. It was for myself. I went from that company I was failing. It was, I became #1 income earner in 3 months following that blueprint. It was very, very primitive at that point. It was still, too early, right? So I'm like, all right, and I went to ClickBank. Crushed every single promotion I've ever done in ClickBank. Became #1 ClickBank affiliate at that time. Got invited to their VIP private parties, whatever. Got treated like royalty. It was fun. It was great stuff. I made a lot of money on ClickBank just as an affiliate. Then started to create my own trainings. Phenomenal stuff. I've tested these ideas for basically over the last well over 12, 13 years. Official testing this kind of stuff. We did great. So it came down to this right here. Basically, it's a blueprint that for getting traffic, converting traffic into leads, and and what do you do with those leads? How do you communicate with them? And so today, we are doing something that we have never done before. We're giving away this blueprint for free. You can download. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna pop a little something here below this video. You guys can download it for free, and I'm gonna tell you what we're doing beyond that. Okay. Don't download it just yet because I want to show you something. Okay. Let me just verify this with my team to make sure that we're ready. All right. And okay, check this out. So in about between about 10 and 30 seconds from now, you guys should see. Let me know when you see the button pop up on the screen. Okay, you guys see the button pop up? It says Get Mass Traffic Blueprint Free, and it is on 4%.com/live. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this process right now, folks. Okay, we're just launching this. You'll be able to literally print this out. I recommend you laminate this because everything I do when I launch a promotion, when I launch a campaign, how I build a company, 2 companies, okay, was following this blueprint. This is a $100 million blueprint. Okay, the button is there. So when you click on the button, it's gonna open up. It's gonna take you to a little page where you can download it. Okay, you're gonna enter your email. So the system will send you this blueprint for you to download. And then what's going to happen is, if you want to, we are opening up right now, okay, a crash course that I created. I've never done this before. It's a $47 launch price right now. It will go up. I'm telling you that right now. It's $47 one time if you want to. You can get this with no strings attached. You can get it. It's free right now. You can download this blueprint. I've created a crash course that goes with it, okay? Where I take you behind the blueprint. I'm about to walk you through this crash course. You guys want to see the crash course? Okay. We've made it available and affordable for everybody and their cousin, even if you're on welfare. Okay. Even if you don't have $1.19 to your name, you can probably go through your sofa cushions, and you can probably find somewhere in there $47. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, okay, we basically just wanted to remove every possible excuse for somebody to say, well, I can't succeed because traffic and conversions, I don't understand how to get traffic. So in that crash course that you can get that goes with it, it's like salt and pepper, it goes together. Okay, you will have this in front of you, and then I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to give you guys a little preview here. You want to see the preview? Okay, check it out. So this right here, by the way, you will access that crash course inside the 4%. Hang on one sec here, which is going to be amazing. All right, I'll show you what you guys will see in the crash course. You guys want to see the crash course? You're literally going to be the first group of people to go through this. So I would really like to see your feedback on this, okay? So when you get the crash course, it's going to be $47 one time, not a monthly anything, okay? It's amazing. So here's what we're going to do. When you access it, this is basically going to be the formula for generating endless traffic, leads, and sales online. This is different from Internet Traffic Academy. Internet Traffic Academy, this is the advanced mastery level stuff. This is the big daddy stuff right here. Okay, make sense? So a lot of you guys have Internet Traffic Academy. I still recommend you check out the crash course on this because the angle is different, and I talk about things here that I don't talk about in here. But this is $47 one time. This is $2,000. This is $47 one time. Let me show you what's inside the course. It's 5 modules. See that right there? It is 5 modules. You will go here, play. Look at that. Okay. Traffic blueprint, boom, shiki, boom. All right. So this first lesson here, it's 47 minutes. This is not just some kind of a thingy. This is a $1,497 real actual value information. We actually had people pay that previously for this level of training, but I decided to package it up in a crash course and practically give it to you for basically almost nothing, okay? Module 2, it's all about getting traffic. Look at that. We are getting into understanding the blueprint exactly, precisely. Then lesson 2 is all about, you guys can see this, right? Lesson 2 is going to be all about fast traffic, fast results traffic. And I literally give you some sources. We get into the things. We talk about strategic scale. We dive deeper into that. Domination mode. So module 2 is all about how do you get traffic, right? How do you get traffic? Module 3 is all about how do you manage traffic. Talk about your secret weapon, the setup, the whole 9 yards, everything. Management of the traffic, how do you manage traffic? And then we talk about how do you multiply traffic, but not only traffic, we're talking about your main central control center, which is the key. We talk about how to multiply sales, how to multiply money, how to multiply traffic. And then we're talking about mastering traffic. So it's a 5-module course. This is going to change your life. So what you guys can do right now, go ahead and grab this, go through this, literally devour it. And I want to hear about it on Monday when we come back. Actually, what's today? Thursday? Yeah, we're going to come back on Monday. Go through it over the weekend. Grab it, right? If you can't afford $47, you probably have other issues. I can't help you with that. We can't make that any more affordable than that, right? But you can get this for free. Click the link, the button here below the video. Download it. Get it for free regardless. And then I highly recommend you get the crash course to go with it so I can teach you this. You will have it inside the 4% members area. You'll become part of the community. I'm going to teach you this, okay? And you will be on your way to mastering traffic and conversions, which is the #1 skill set in any business as a marketer. As a matter of fact, the whole outcome there is we are going to focus on helping you become the most powerful marketer on the planet Earth. Very, very, very few people. I can probably count them on one of my hands that can do what I can do when it comes to marketing. And I'm not bragging. I paid my dues. Stuff that's on here, millions of dollars invested to come up with this kind of stuff. Okay? You know what I want? I want to help our community members. I told you guys this. If you're a promo partner, we need to see people succeeding. I want to see you succeed. And then you know what I want to do? I want to start collaborating with you because there's a lot of people doing different things. A lot of great, amazing things. Okay? So we need to run things like a business. You need to operate like a business. And then so that you can collaborate with real businesses, not gimmicky, fly-by-night type, things. Real businesses, treat it like a business. Collaborate with real businesses. Let's run like a real business. And then, you know what? more important than anything, I think, is messaging, guys, right? I think today is more important than ever before for us to propagate the right type of information. What does it take to really succeed? You know, what does it take to succeed? And this is the information that this industry needs. The real thing, the truth. And that's exactly what we're doing. Okay? All right, you guys. I want to see you on a yacht. Yeah, so if you're one of our promo partners, you guys will be meeting tomorrow. Promo partners, we're getting together tomorrow. Okay? Check your email updates and all these other things. We got a big yacht that we're going to be hanging out on. Right now, I don't want to hold you any longer. Grab your mass traffic blueprint, download it, go to Kinko's, laminate it, make it look beautiful. Look, I've got the edges all. Look at that. Look how awesome this thing is. See that? I've got the rounded edges. They're all perfect. You know why? Because if this thing is worth, treat your stuff, handle your stuff well. Don't let dog bite on it or chew on it. This can be the ticket. I guarantee you, when you master what I'm teaching you here, this will be your ticket to freedom. Mark my words. All right. With that said, you guys, go ahead and dig into it. And I look forward to hearing about it on Monday, how you coming along, okay? If you are in the Mass Traffic Blueprint Crash Course, please comment for each of the lessons. There's like a comments area. I want to hear your thoughts because you're literally going to be the first ones to go through that. I want to hear about it. And then we're going to go and change the world with this information. Appreciate you guys. God bless. Stay awesome. And I'll see you all Monday. All right? Cheers, everybody. Get your thing and have fun with it. Devour it over the weekend. See ya. Bye.